Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Friday, February 27th. Coming up on Cullman Today, the Cullman County Public Library System is looking for volunteers and says even an hour or two a week can make a big difference behind the scenes. Plus, the link is opening registration for a new round of free classes from parenting support to anger management and recovery, starting the week of March 16th. And daylight savings time is next week. EMA says check alarms, weather radios, and your storm plan. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Cullman County Public Library System is asking community members to consider volunteering, saying volunteers are essential to keeping local libraries running smoothly. Library leaders say they are always recruiting as schedules change and staffing needs shift throughout the year. Volunteers help with a variety of behind-the-scenes work, including shelving books, organizing materials, assisting with programs and special events, and supporting daily tasks that need keep the library accessible for patrons. The library says even a small time commitment can make a big difference, and staff will work with volunteers to set schedules that fit their availability. Adults and students are welcome to apply, but volunteers must be at least 16 years old. For those who can't commit weekly, the library suggests getting involved with the Friends of the Public Libraries of Cullman County, which offers more occasional opportunities tied to events and programs. Anyone interested in volunteering can contact the Cullman County Public Library System for details. The link in Cullman is now taking registrations for Term 2 classes, with sessions starting the week of March 16th. Organizers say the lineup includes options focused on personal growth and stronger families, with something for a wide range of needs. Family Foundations classes include active parenting, Mighty Men Fatherhood, and active parenting first 5 years. Personal Pathways offerings include boundaries, anger management, Courage for Life, a women's group, and a 12-step life recovery group. A marriage and couples class is also planned with details to be announced. Classes are free, but spots can fill up quickly. To register, scan the QR code or contact the link at 256-775-0028. Email info@lincolncullman.org or visit them at 708 9th Street Southeast in Cullman. It's hard to believe it, but daylight savings time is next week, and Cullman County EMA says it's a great reminder to do a quick safety check at home. We spring forward on Sunday, March 8th, so before you change the clocks, EMA encourages everyone to test smoke alarms and weather radios and replace batteries if needed. It's also a good time to review your family's severe weather safety plan, where you'll go, how you'll get alerts, and how you'll check in on loved ones if storms move through. EMA says longer days means spring storm season is getting closer, and a few small steps now can make a big difference when severe weather hits. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, a new endowed scholarship honors Wallace State coach Randy Putman, and Alabama 4-H families can grab discounted tickets for Auburn softball. Sports is next. Welcome back. Alabama 4-H families have a chance to head to the Plains this spring for Alabama 4-H Day at Auburn softball. Auburn is inviting 4-H members and their families to watch the Tigers take on Ole Miss in a 3-game SEC home series at Jane B. Moore Field. Games are set for Thursday, April 24th at 6 p.m., Friday the 25th at 2 p.m., and Saturday the 26th at noon. Tickets are $9.36 each, and are general admission with gates opening 60 minutes before first pitch. Seating is not guaranteed, and organizers note that unclaimed seats may be released after the third inning. Spots are limited, so Alabama 4-H encourages families to purchase tickets in advance. You can find the ticket link through your Alabama Extension and Alabama 4-H. For more than 3 decades, Randy Putman's impact on Wallace State has been measured in far more than wins. Now, the Wallace State Future Foundation is honoring that legacy with the Coach Randy Putman Endowed Scholarship. The scholarship will provide annual support to a Wallace State baseball player or team manager, helping ease tuition costs while encouraging success in the classroom and on the field. The foundation says the goal is to carry Putman's influence forward by investing in the next generation of Lions. Supporters who want to contribute can make a gift through the Wallace State Future Foundation's Randy Putman campaign page at wsccfuturefoundation.org/Putman campaign. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, Ride for a Cure rolls into Stony Lonesome OHV Park in Bremen next month with racing, night rides, and a weekend pass starting at $70. Plus, Cullman County 4-H Dairy Kids had a big day in the show ring with strong performances and plenty of hometown pride at this year's county show. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Cullman County 4-H youth recently competed in the Cullman County Beef and Dairy Exposition, celebrating its 90th year. The dairy portion of the show featured 8 exhibitors and 10 animals, from calves and heifers to cows and milk, with plenty of fans cheering them on. Several local 4-Hers took home top honors in dairy showmanship. In the 9 to 11 age division, Callie Ann Simmons earned first place. In the 12 to 13 division, Maggie Keener took the top spot. And in the 14 to 15 division, Harmony Kuhorn won first place showmanship. Organizers say the show highlights more than competition. It teaches responsibility through daily animal care and helps students build confidence in the ring. You can find full results and photos from the 2026 Cullman County Dairy Show on the Cullman County 4-H Dairy Project Facebook page. Cullman Chamber members got a tax update Tuesday during a lunch and learn focused on the newly passed One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Guest speaker Zach Bennett, a CPA with Kossuth Wealth Advisors, walked attendees through major changes for individuals and businesses. Bennett said several provisions from the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act were set to expire at the end of 2025, but the new law makes some tax rates permanent and adds new deductions. For individuals, he highlighted continued lower income tax rate, a higher standard deduction, and a new $6,000 deduction for seniors age 65 and older with income limits. Other changes include a higher state and local tax deduction cap, new deductions tied to certain auto loans, tips and overtime pay, and an increased child tax credit. For businesses, Bennett noted the qualified business income deduction was extended, bonus depreciation was restored, and Section 179 limits were raised. He encouraged residents and business owners to review how the changes affect them and plan ahead. National Read Across America Day is celebrated each year on March 2nd, the birthday of Dr. Seuss, as part of the National Education Association's nationwide push to get kids excited about reading. Locally, the Cullman County Public Library System is joining the celebration with a special STEAM and Storytime event Monday, March 2nd at 10 a.m. Families can drop in for stories, hands-on activities, and a fun morning built around books and curiosity. The event is free and no registration is required. Just come by and join in. Off-road racing and fundraising are coming together March 12th through 15th with the RFC Spring Edition at Stony Lonesome OHV Park in Bremen, featuring multiple events and more than $20,000 in cash prizes. Friday night begins at 7 with a short course Battle for a Cure run in a head-to-head knockout format and night ride. Saturday includes a noon barrel race, a ceremony and giveaways, then a 3 p.m. obstacle course timed race followed by a 7 p.m. guided night ride. Race classes include kids 15 and under, stock, open, and dirt bikes, and proceeds benefit the Elise Reeves Foundation through the Ride for a Cure effort. Pricing for the Ride for a Cure weekend is $70 per person for ages 10 and up, and that includes riding Thursday through Sunday. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who lost their lives this week. Bright Star Sterling, 67 of Arab, passed away Tuesday, February 24th. No services are planned at this time. Donald Hugh Albritton passed away Tuesday, February 24th. A celebration of life service will be Sunday, March 1st at 2 p.m. at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home. Lillian Ann Posey, 81 of Pelham, passed away Wednesday, February 25th. Visitation will be Saturday, February 28th from noon to 2 p.m. at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home with funeral service following at 2 p.m. Burial will be at Cullman City Cemetery. Rodney Allen Bailey, 52 of Cullman, passed away on Wednesday, February 25th. A memorial service will be held at a later date. Master Sergeant Michael Keller, U.S. Army, retired, 62, passed away Tuesday, February 24th. Funeral service will be today at 2 p.m. at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. Visitation was held yesterday. Edna Mae Smith, 100 of Cullman, passed away Tuesday, February 24th. Visitation will be Tuesday, March 3rd from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Temple Baptist Church, followed by a celebration of life funeral service at 1 p.m. Graveside service will be held at Jefferson Memorial in Trussville. Barbara Jean Richardson, 91, passed away Wednesday, February 25th. Visitation will be Monday, March 2nd from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home, followed by a celebration of life funeral service at 1 p.m. Committal service will be at Cullman City Cemetery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. After a stormy night in Cullman, we'll dry out fast today. Sunshine is back with a high near 68 and just a light northwest breeze. Tonight stays mostly clear and quiet with lows around 42. Saturday looks great, sunny again and a little warmer with a high near 72. Saturday night stays clear, low around 45. Sunday will be partly sunny and even warmer with a high near 73. But Sunday night will bring back a small rain chance about 20% after midnight with clouds increasing and a low near 49. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful weekend, Cullman.